Controversial stories coming out of the GOP race is the release of Mitt Romney's tax returns.
And Romney, along with many other countries' wealthy people, don't pay a comparable amount of taxes because they take advantage of a few tax cuts that are available to all of us.
To all of us, but we don't have that kind of money like some of them. Yeah, here to join us this morning with some more on that and how we can take advantage is Andy Barkate. Andy, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks, guys.
So how can I live like Mitt Romney?
Well, first of all, making $20-some million a year would not be a bad start. But
Right,
actually,
so
it's very common to think the rich get some big tax breaks that none of us else have, but that's really not true.
Okay.
They avail themselves more fully of what's out there for all of us to use. For example, the way they take their income. Now, if you look at Romney's tax returns, a lot of his income came from capital gains and dividends, which are taxed at a lower rate, a maximum 15% bracket.
Okay.
Most of us work for paychecks, hence we're taxed at ordinary income, somewhere between maybe 10 and 35%. So it's a big difference there. On average, the wealthy get a bigger portion of their income from these preferential items like capital gains and dividends, which again bring their income down. Now those tax rates are going to change at the end of the year. They sunset back to a higher rate. So that'll be another tussle we see at the end of the year. It'll be fun to watch. But
as you want to call it, fun.
Not fun to pay, but fun to watch.
Well, it's always fun to watch what happens in Washington and all the grandstanding. But another thing that the wealthy do is they take advantage of retirement accounts. We talk about them a lot on this segment, but they take more advantage of them than most people. Things like your 401ks and IRA accounts, deferred compensation plans, defined benefit plans. Those are all ways to basically defer income. Just like money you put in your 401k, you don't pay tax on it currently, you're deferring it to pay tax on it later. So it's pay me now or pay me later.
Right.
And there's actually different kind of arrangements out there where you can actually put more money in them. So people that tend to do very well financially, they may not do well their whole lives. They have a period of years, 10, 20, 25 years where they're making a lot of money. So they're deferring as much money as they can now to pay it later. So that's one reason why they can hold these tax brackets down.
And we could be doing some of the same stuff, right?
We all can. That's the thing. There's not anything special out there. They just avail themselves more fully because they have the assets to do it.
Right.
They also buy tax-free bonds. They put money in life insurance and annuities, which all have different tax breaks there, too. Those are all available to all of us. They're nothing fancy.
Where can people find those?
Everywhere. I mean, there's a plethora of information. You can get them from your banks. You can get them from your brokers. You can actually get them from your insurance agents. All these things are available out there.
All right. I'm sure you're going to be getting a couple of calls and helping us sort out all those numbered details.
I'll be in the office drinking coffee the rest of the day.
Sounds good. Andy, thank you so much for joining us.